week. His counterpart on the Buck sideline is Todd Bowles. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. We've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from Tampa. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. James Pierce, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Here we go.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Throwing for the pistol, Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That is Myles Garrett. He's proven to be hard to block as he gets to the quarterback for a second consecutive play. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foye Oluokun.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Going on first down, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. And oh, how about this early on? They block the kick. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Damn, that was big-time ball.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he will score. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is second TD catch of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25. Yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. Stroud to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The PAT, up and good. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Fish taken in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
14 yards on the play. First and 10.
In motion, Naylor. Here's Williams on first and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Into 7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off. Oh, left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying,
his kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down. Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one's complete to Brian Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Robinson. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
1-yard gain. Swings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second Buccaneers in possession of the football as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Tampa. That is first touchdown this year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And before this drive starts, let me take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. This defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's taken in by Horton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Stroud. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Robinson. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Forced out wide. Taking off. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down throw for Stroud. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Smith.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Get this complete to Horton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Here's Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Henderson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Cowboys are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion, Naylor. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Williams to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Williams to the air once more. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1. In motion, Reed. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Buccaneers. Carlson's kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Hardman now to returning. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. His 2nd and 2. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. 19. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The left side and is caught by Horton. And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll run with Henderson. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Throwing on second down. Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Second touchdown of the game. The season total now up to 5. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll air one out. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete to Diggs. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
That one, taken in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Buccaneers will extend this third-quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's fourth and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed fourth down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more fourth and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because
that is hot. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. Here's Stroud to the line. This guy's going to try to get 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They work forward to the 40-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion is Warren. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. To the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Williams. There's that man again. Another catch. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Left side, and it's caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Williams going to keep it on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterbacks to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
What is going on?
In motion, Naylor. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Moving left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Hartman now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Stroud. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And the They'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Gotta make something happen, so they'll press the tempo a bit.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he will score! Game on! And Mitchell. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That one brought in by Warren. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Out wide, that's Robinson. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it here with Robinson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. It is second and 6.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
One more time, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. To throw is Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
We'll try and hurry to the line here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he will score! Game on! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The Buccaneers offense is running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third down, 3 to go. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable for Hardman. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams. inside the pocket, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect.